trick.
Together we are JP Adventures 19. We got a little surprise because we ordered STARLINK for RV. Look at this! So it got launched and my brother pretty much forced us to get it. He's our investor as well because he really wants to be able to work on the road while traveling with us in Australia, so we can still go remote, what the Unimog is perfect for, and still have super fast internet. And now we'll unbox it with you. Look at this! We got the second generation dish, which is rectangular, smaller and lighter than the first generation. It's just a bit above 4 kilograms.
Solid.
Yeah. What else is in there, Patrick?
Lots of wires. And our router.
That's the router.
It even has the solar system on it.
Wow.
So it's the sun, Earth, Mars, their orbits, and a Hohmann ellipse. Of course, the space nerd comes out in me when I see something
The
like that.
aerospace engineer right here. Very fascinated. So this thing only has 2 ports. One is the power supply and one is where you plug in the dish. And it doesn't come with an Ethernet port anymore. The first generation did. This one doesn't, but online you can get an adapter in the shops if you need one. We don't. We're fine using it like this. And it's pretty simple to set up. Literally just plug in power, the dish. And we already downloaded the app from the App Store.
Alright, so for everyone who doesn't know what Starlink is a satellite internet constellation started by Elon Musk and SpaceX. Pretty much they've launched a bunch of satellites into low Earth orbit, and that creates like a constellation. So they cover pretty much the Earth in a constellation where they're constantly flying around. And without getting too technical about orbits and where they are, pretty much they've launched them in a bunch of different inclinations or angles to be able to cover almost the entire Earth. So even the North and South Pole are covered. And then your Starlink kit, which you get to connect to the internet, which means it'll connect to the satellites and not to any landlines, just pretty much includes this dish, and that's all that you need pretty much to connect to that. And obviously you have your router, but you can theoretically use any kind of router. Well, no, you can't, but you have to use the Starlink one. But the dish is the prime feature of this whole system. So the dish is a directional phase array, which means most satellite dishes have one receiver and then the round dish that collects everything into the one receiver, whereas Starlink has so instead of having one receiver and one transmitter, it has a bunch of receivers and transmitters in an array inside of this dish. And by like timing delays of each part of the array, so each transmitter or receiver, it can actually bend the array, like the beam, to communicate with the satellites by about 50 degrees. So that's about that.
Oh, it doesn't fit.
And pretty much, yes, this moves, but it doesn't actually track satellites. So a lot of people are a bit misinformed when it comes to that. They think this dish actually sees a satellite coming up on the horizon and it pretty much just tracks it the entire way, but it doesn't. It actually just, the only time it moves is to like pretty much first level itself out, and then it has to orient itself towards the next inclination level of satellites. So it'll pretty much point towards the orbit where the satellites are going to be flying at, and then the rest is done with the beam. So when one satellite comes, the beam will actually start going in this direction, face that satellite, track it as it goes along, and as soon as that satellite's out of view, it'll swivel back, and that's where you get your latency from. Yeah, that's pretty much a quick and simple version of how
simple for Patrick.
A Starlink array works. Yeah, the dishy.
So Starlink for RV launched a week ago, but before that you could get the kit for your house and just use it mobile, but you always have to change your address, so it's a bit different. And the dish of the first generation is a lot bigger than this one, so this is a bit more handy for RVs, but they don't want you to use it on cars yet because it's still too big for a car. So what's different to the house version is that you pay a little bit more each month for the mobility, but you can pause it. So if you get Starlink for RV, you don't have to pay every month. So if you're in an area where there's no coverage, or if you don't use it because you're not traveling, you can just pause it and you don't have to pay for it, which is really good for us. Because if you look at the availability map, I'll pop in a screenshot, you can see that not the entire area of Australia is covered yet. So if we travel up north, there won't be coverage for RVs yet. So we can just pause it and we don't have to pay for it. So that's pretty good about it. So the main reason why we wanted to get Starlink is obviously, first of all, my brother forced us to get it. But second, it's just a safety factor. So we want to go in the middle of nowhere, we want to go remote, and a sat phone is really expensive as well, and the plans for a sat phone are really expensive. So we thought it makes more sense for us to get Starlink, so we can set it up. We have fast internet pretty much everywhere, and by the end of this year and the beginning of next year, all of Australia should be covered for RVs. And so we don't need a sat phone. We're saving money on that we can spend in Starlink for RVs. And what we pay each month is 174 Australian dollars, so that's the mobile plan. And to get the hardware, the whole kit with 1 month is a bit over 1,000 Australian dollars. I'll pop in the whole thing if you want to order it, how much you have to pay for shipping and everything. Yeah, so we
And how fast was shipping?
Oh wow, so we ordered it a week ago and we got it after 5 days. So it's
from the US.
From the US. It took them, I think, 1 or 2 days to ship it out, and it got shipped out with DHL Express through Germany and then came over here. It was so fast. We literally went to the post office 2 days ago, didn't expect it to be there, and they handed it over to us and we're like, what, already? So yeah, it's super fast, and there's no wait list at the moment if you're in one of the available areas. So if you want it, get yourself one. And if you really want to get yourself one and you're in Australia or New Zealand especially, feel free to get in touch with us. We can tell you all about it. And there is a Friends for Friends program. Not sure if it's called that way. So if you order one and you do it through our link, or we can give you a number, I'm not sure how it works, I'll look into that. Then you will get 1 month for free, which is 174 Australian dollars. And we will get 1 month for free as well, which is really cool. So if you plan on getting it, let us know before and we can figure all this out so we can both get a month for free, which is big savings. Alright guys, enough talking. Our sheep farmer on the farm actually got generation 1 of this. So a round dish, a different router. And so we'll ask him if we can take some footage of it so you can see the comparison.
And that's how we already know how good this thing is. So we've been using his Starlink to upload our videos, and we were going from uploading it
for 6 hours
for
at least.
Day, pretty much. Jele would run over there every 2 hours to go check, oh, it's only at 20%, oh, it's only at 30%. And it would drive me insane. And now it's just like we go over there, we watch the video that Jele's rendered, and in that time we upload the video to YouTube in the 20 or 30 minutes that we watch the video in.
Yeah.
And then it's done. And we just write the description, and there it goes. It's online for you guys.
It is a game changer, guys. Definitely 100% recommended. After living on this farm in Australia for over 1.5 years and experiencing bad to zero connection, it is perfect. Like, oh, it's such a life changer.
It's a really big difference. And like the internet speeds are amazing. Like faster than you'll get in the city sometimes. It'll be, I think the fastest he had so far was 180 megabytes per second. That's a lot download.
I quickly want to mention, I've seen a lot of comments of people saying, why don't you get a $20 plan, 5G, whatever. First of all, 5G in Australia, other than in big cities,
doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist. Second of all, as soon as you're outside of cities, there is almost zero internet or phone connection. Like here, we were fighting to find like spots. We were looking for spots for ages.
And we're not far from the city. Like,
we're 15 minutes away from the next city.
15 minutes from the next city, like town, and then 45 minutes from a bigger city. And that's not far in terms of Australia. Like Australia is huge. If you cross the Nullarbor, it's like you drive 2 days without seeing a single like town or even like I mean, you see fuel stations, but that's about it.
Yeah, so people don't understand that Starlink is a game changer for a lot of people in Australia because there is just no phone coverage. So you can't get yourself a $20 plan. You might as well pay for Starlink because you really need the phone connection. It's really annoying if you don't have it. And we are from Germany, so we know what better phone reception is like. And then when you get to this farm and you go to sleep, you don't have internet. You're in the kitchen, you pretty much don't have internet. You want to look up things or go on Google Maps, and you can't because you don't have internet. So it's really for people that can't have a 5G plan for 20 bucks, or people that want to go to several countries and don't want to get SIM cards in each country, because this is worldwide. It's not just tied to one country. So yeah, I really wanted to mention that because that's pretty much the first comment you get on every single post, that why don't you get yourself a $20 plan? Well, because you can't in Australia, not everywhere.
You can. You won't have internet.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
And it won't be worth it. And yeah, so people who get it here that live in remote communities, for them it's been a big difference because the only other option you have here is NBN, which is also satellite, but it's just that's what we're using before when you were downloading or uploading YouTube videos for 8 hours for a day.
And it's restricted. You only have a few gigabytes per month, and it's so expensive as well.
It's pretty much half the cost of Starlink. So if you upgrade to Starlink, you get super fast internet,
unlimited.
You don't have any problems. It's unlimited, and yeah, you're only paying double. I mean, yeah, it might be expensive for some people, but people who work online or need internet online or need to be able to FaceTime for meetings, Zoom calls, stuff like that, it in the end it pays for itself within, you know, a day or two of working. So
yeah, we love it, and we're happy we can take it with us on our travels because we want to go international. We don't want to be restricted by where we can go. We want to be safe. We want to be able to communicate. And so for us, we knew we want to get it. Now we got it a bit earlier than planned. Thank you to my brother again. Oh, look at this. It suits the Mog as well.